Welcome to the Fall 2016 edition of the ZTV Sports Report.
On this episode, we take a look at our stories from the field to the hardwood, as well as our top plays of the fall semester.
So sit back and unwind because the ZTV Sports Report starts right now.
Welcome to the ZTV Sports Report. I'm Cameron Justice.
And I'm Daniel Cermak.
Daniel, this semester has been filled with great stories and great games.
I couldn't agree more, Cameron. Akron may have experienced a tough season, but it was still fun to see these teams slowly improve each game.
Let's take a look at our men's soccer team and the road to the national championship. We have Daniel's story on Adam Najim and the Zips' first NCAA tournament game against Villanova. Let's take a look.
When it comes to Akron soccer, there's one name that comes to everyone's mind.
Najim. Then there's Adam Najim there.
Adam Najim again.
Adam Najim makes it 3-2 victory for Akron, sending them to the College Cup, where they will play Jordan Morris and Stanford.
Yeah, I mean, it was obviously a heartbreaking moment for us, losing penalty kicks and then seeing them win it all. But that really motivated us to come back and finish it off, really. And that's what we're hoping for this season. And I think everyone has that mentality of winning that national championship, and that's all we're thinking about right now.
Following the 2015 season, SBIsoccer.com reported that Najim was considering a future with the New York Red Bulls. Najim also spent time with Real Deportivo La Coruña of Spain before returning to the University of Akron.
Yeah, that was an amazing experience. Just the overall atmosphere and the overall level of play over there is just second to none. And the players and coaches and facilities, everything, just a higher level. And I really took what I learned over there and hopefully brought it over here to teach other guys and raise my game to another level.
Head coach Jared Embick is excited to have Najim back, but still holds high expectations for his number 10.
He's a key part of our team, and he's involved in a lot of what we do. And obviously, early in the year, he's made a couple good plays for us, but I think he still thinks he's got better in him.
Following a 2-0 start, the Zips traveled out to California, where they went 0-2, including a 6-1 loss to UCLA. Despite the losses, Najim knew the Zips could come back.
I mean, every good team has those bumps in the road, and that was a rough weekend for us, and everyone was pretty frustrated. But we had our meetings, we talked it out, and I think everyone really put their head down and went to work. And we saw it this weekend. We came out with 2 big results, and hopefully we continue playing like that.
Following weekend, Akron went 2-0 with wins against Oregon State and UC Santa Barbara, with Najim scoring the game winner in Akron's 2-0 defeat of UCSB.
Everyone has their personal goals, but as long as the team's winning, that's all that matters right now. But having that goal gives me a little bit of rhythm to hopefully continue to score and contribute any way I can.
Najim has been the team captain since his sophomore year and has scored 30 goals and tacked on 25 assists in his career at Akron. And even with no scholarship for 2016, Najim returned with 1 goal in mind.
This place has done so much for me, and it really means a lot to me, and Akron is really my second home, and just coming back and hopefully ending it on a high note would mean everything to me, my teammates, and my family, and that's what I'm hoping to do.
Look at the looks of determination from the Akron's men's soccer team as they got ready to take on Villanova in the first round of the NCAA tournament. Early on, Sam Gainford gets the pass, shoots, and does not find the back of the net. But don't worry, he will have plenty of chances. Here, Gainford again takes the ball, and this one he does a little stutter step. There goes those ankles. He shoots and does not score on that one. don't worry, there's still more chances for young Sam Gainford. Here he goes, the crossover shot, and oh, this one was on target at least, but the goalkeeper made the stop. Gonzalo Suarez here, and he, strong challenge, passes it to Sam, and oh! Thought that one was it, but it doesn't go in. This one, breakaway, Sam, he's gonna score on this one. Definitely that is gonna go. Oh, player hater of the century on that one. Sam Gainford gets the ball. Oh, another block. Hey kids, you miss 100% of shots you don't take. Unless you're Sam Gainford, you miss 100% of shots that you do take. All kidding aside, he's a great player, but the ball eventually finds Nick Hines, who kicks an amazing shot, finds the back of the net, giving the Zips a 1-0 advantage. And for his efforts, he gets a nice group hug from his teammates. And Shane Wee with the header, and oh, just a little bit high. Here, take a look at it. Oh, perfect height and just about a foot above the crossbar. That's a tough one. But later on, here, Akron on the attack again. Nico de Vera finds, oh, who else but Nick Hines? What a pass by Nico, sliding in for his second goal, giving Akron a 2-0 advantage, and they would go on to beat Villanova 2-0, moving on in the NCAA tournament.
Unfortunately, the soccer team did not meet their goal of a national championship, but this team has a bright future with freshmen Jonathan Lewis and Nick Hines.
Well, as the soccer team goes into their off-season break, we are going to go to a break as well. But stick around, the ZTV Sports Report will be right back.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
How long have we been married, dear?
For 76 years.
He was kind and generous to me before we married, and he was kind and generous to me all these years. We decided on Meals on Wheels because I was getting to the point where I couldn't do all the things that I had been able to do. We're the Spans. America, let's do lunch.
Drop off a hot meal and say hello. Volunteer by donating your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org.
Nature can be found anywhere, but the best place to start is in the forest.
I spy something beginning with S.
Snow?
No.
Snow-covered trees.
Nothing to do with snow.
Head outside to discover incredible animals and beautiful plants that come together to create an unforgettable adventure.
Wow.
So grab your loved ones.
Don't even.
And explore a world of possibilities.
Come on, this way.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find the closest forest or park to you.
300 seconds of science is back. We can make it better than ever. Yeah! Okay, so last semester we talked about a bunch of cool stuff, like football.
That was a really good episode.
We also talked about the science of gravitational waves.
Just so you know, that's real heavy stuff.
Which leads me to fracking.
Wait, what?
So what are some of your guys' ideas for this semester?
Artificial intelligence. Nuclear energy. Or like an episode on phobia or fear.
So let's get to work.
Tsundere is a Japanese character development process that describes a person who is initially cool and even hostile.
Hey, what happened to Brendan? Oh, he watched so much anime that he transcended into the 2D realm, where all is known to him.
Sounds goof to me.
This was revealed by the latest different numbers, which revealed only on ZTV.
We do anything for kids.
Thanks for helping us.
Yet 1 in 5 children in the U.S. struggle with hunger. Help end childhood hunger near you. Learn how at feedingamerica.org.
Welcome back to the ZTV Sports Report. The men's basketball team is back after a heartbreaking season last year with a last-second loss in the MAC tournament and an overtime loss against Ohio State in the NIT.
But this year, like every year, it looks promising for the Zips and another opportunity to try and make it to the NCAA tournament.
Let's take a look at the Zips opener of the Savannah Invitational against Radford, followed by our story on the basketball team's star player Isaiah Big Dog Johnson.
Zips taking on Radford on November 20th, looking to extend their home winning streak to 19 games. First, Anson Jackson bearing a 3, and then it's the Big Dog Show, featuring the man himself, Isaiah Johnson, just muscling his way through to give the and one. And again, Isaiah just knocking over the defender. Could possibly earn the biggest flop of the year, but just an easy lay-in for Johnson. And then, oh look, it's Big Pup Michael Hughes trying to steal Isaiah's thunder and flashing signs of Isaiah. But Big Dog just keeps doing his thing, kicking it out to Noah for a 3, and then a loose ball, and the big fella just diving for it, trying to look like Pistol Pete. Doesn't quite make the beautiful pass, but somehow gets to Noah Robotham. And then I just want to show you of how much of an impact Isaiah makes on the game. Look, you got 3 defenders, all their eyes on Big Dog, backs to their man, and by then Isaiah can just pick and choose between 1, 2, and 3. And yes, he goes with number 2 for number 55, Anson Jackson, who buries it from downtown. Oh yeah, and did I mention that Isaiah can also shoot from outside the paint? Big Dog just doing it all for the Zips. Finished with 15 points. And then back to other guys. Josh Williams wanting in on the action, hits the 3, and then an and 1, a 4-point play for Josh Williams, scoring all the 7 points in back-to-back plays. And Radford just did not stand a chance against this Akron team. It only scored 14 points in the first half and just let the Zips do whatever they wanted. Akron goes on to win this one, 88-41, extending their home winning streak to 19 games.
When we have trouble, it goes through him. When the Cleveland Cavaliers have trouble, it goes through LeBron James. When the Golden State Warriors have trouble, it goes through Steph Curry.
Akron center Isaiah Big Dog Johnson has established himself as one of the most dominating players in all of college basketball.
I play with the mindset that no one can guard me, but I'm not necessarily getting the ball on post and looking to score right away. I'm trying to figure out what's the best play for the team at that point in time, whether it's me scoring or me getting somebody open. I just play off of what the defense gives me.
The defense has been giving him quite a lot, with Johnson averaging 15.7 points on 67.7% from the field, with 6 rebounds and 2.7 assists a game, which leads the team. And Johnson also leads the entire country in offensive efficiency.
Number 23, Isaiah Johnson!
This is Johnson's first year as a starter after winning MAC 6 Man of the Year in the 2015-16 season. But him and Coach Danbrot don't think the change has affected his play.
I just take it the same way. Like, starting has never really meant much to me. It's like just getting your name called is all it is. So I just take it as I'm in the game. I feel I perform and do what I got to do.
Big Dog chose to come off the bench last year. We've always had good big people here, so I've always considered him a starter for the last 2.5 years, really. So it's just when he's in the game. When he's in the game, we try to get him touches on every play, and we play differently when he's not in the game. So that's been the only difference.
Johnson started out as more of a role player in his first 2 seasons, but Johnson saw a jump in playing time and in scoring last year following injury issues with Pat Forsythe, and Johnson improved his points per game by 8 points, scoring 13 a game.
Having the right mindset, honestly, having a clear head, being able to come in and do whatever the team needs me to do. Like my first couple of years here, they just needed me to come in, give spot minutes, rebound, play defense. That's what I did. And last year, they needed me to come in and fill bigger shoes, so I just stepped up to the plate.
This year, Akron won the Savannah Invitational, with Johnson earning MVP honors after averaging 19 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists during the tournament. But Johnson is trying to keep everything in perspective.
I mean, I guess it was cool. I don't really think too much of it. It's just one tournament that doesn't, I mean, it means a lot for the team because we won and shows that we can play, but in the grand scheme of things, it's just one more win.
let me tell you, I'm excited for our men's basketball team this year.
I agree. They're 7-3, Savannah Invitational champions, and a favorite to win the MAC tournament.
Keith Ambrock continuously produces solid basketball teams for Akron, and in his 13th season, he's just getting started.
Well, we're just getting started, but before we continue, we're going to take a commercial break. The ZTV Sports Report will be right back.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
I look up to a lot of the older heads, you know, the innovators, the heads of the art movements of the past. They kept it really edgy, and like a lot of the Latin American muralists and Latin American artists, and their styles were very unique and new to their time. You know, somewhat controversial, but that's who I look up to mainly. Personally, I'm very excited about going to college. It's something new and it's something different than what I'm used to. I'm definitely going to be a little out of my element, but that's what makes it so exciting, is that, you know, it's something fresh. Well, there's so many opportunities that I think I could miss out on if I didn't go, you know? Getting into college takes planning and vision. You know, it's just like when I take a brick wall and turn it into a canvas for my art. Paintings help me realize that I've got what it takes.
How long have we been married there?
For 76 years.
He was kind and generous to me before we married, and he was kind and generous to me all these years. We decided on Meals on Wheels because I was getting to the point where I couldn't do all the things that I had been able to do. We're the Spans. America, let's do lunch.
Drop off a hot meal and say hello. Volunteer by donating your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
When some people struggle with their mortgage payments, they become frozen, petrified. Not knowing what to do, they do nothing. But the people who take action are far more likely to get the most positive outcome. Making home affordable is a free government program. Call now to talk one-on-one with a housing expert about the options that are right for you. Real help, real answers, right now.
This year, patriotism shouldn't just be about pride of country. It should be about love. Remember that to love America is to love all Americans, because love has no labels.
We'd do anything for kids. Thanks for helping us. Yet 1 in 5 children in the U.S. struggle with hunger. Help end childhood hunger near you. Learn how at feedingamerica.org.
Welcome back to the ZTV Sports Report.
The football team had high expectations this year after coming off a bowl-winning season.
We have the highlight from their last home game against Bowling Green, followed by our top 10 plays of the fall 2016 semester. Let's take a look.
Akron took on Bowling Green, a win, and they would become bowl eligible. Early on, James Morgan hooks up with receiver Teal Redding to get the Falcons into the red zone. A couple plays later, and running back Fred Coppett bounces off a couple tackles and gets in for 6. Trayvon Chapman and the Zips offense looking to respond, and Austin Wolf with a nice catch, getting the Zips inside the red zone. But Akron would settle for a field goal, making the score 7-3 Bowling Green. Next Falcons possession, running back Donovan Wilson is out, and he, rumbling down the sideline, gets inside the 30 to about the 27. A couple plays later, and running back Fred Coppett finds his way into the end zone once again for his second score of the day. But Akron has a pretty good running back of their own. His name is Van Edwards. Here, he weaves his way through traffic, gets inside the Falcons territory, and then on another play, he bounces it to the outside. Oh, great block, and Van will take it inside the 5-yard line. Trayvon Chapman takes the direct snap and goes right into the end zone. Getting close to the end of the first half, and Trayvon Chapman trying to make something happen, and he is hit hard from behind. The ball comes loose. Bowling Green says they have it, but more importantly, the referees, they also say that they have it. A direct snap to Ronnie Moore, and he swan dives into the end zone, giving Bowling Green a 21-10 lead. Second half, in comes receiver Tyrell Goodman to play quarterback for the Zips, and he shows off his arm, dropping the dime to JoJo Natson all the way to the 1-yard line. Direct snap to Van the Man Edwards, and he pushes the pile just enough to get in for 6. Fourth quarter, and Akron's down 8. Goodman drops back and launches a bomb, and Jerome Lane Jr. Get off me, little dude, and he gets into the end zone. Now Akron would have to score a 2-point conversion to tie. Goodman, once again, he finds Jerome Lane and send it in, Jerome. Oh, he is strong. You daddy's son. But Akron just couldn't stop the run, and they would drop this one 38-28.
What's good, everyone? I'm Dave Sponarelli, and here are your top 10 plays of the fall 2016 semester. Starting at number 10 goes to the women's soccer team's overtime win against Central Michigan. Akron scores 2 goals with under 5 minutes to play, and then Julia Crow from 30 yards out gets it in the back of the net, scores the game winner, and they score our number 10 spot. And coming in at number 9, Jamon Ivey showing off his creativity with this ridiculous alley-oop from Daniel Utomi. He earns all 50s, wins the Zip Jam dunk contest, and takes our number 9 top play. And at number 8, it's Hannah Plyben, known for her shooting, but this time she drives, dives, and dishes a beautiful pass to Haley Renhall. Another look at this, just a beautiful play by Hannah Plyben. Number 7 goes to, again, Jamon Ivey against American, making it look easy with a one-hand slam. At number 6, Akron versus Miami. Trayvon Chapman launches one to JoJo Natson, who makes an unbelievable diving catch. JoJo was not seriously hurt on the play, and the Zips would go on to beat Miami and take our number 6 top play. Number 5 goes to MAC Freshman Player of the Year, Jonathan Lewis. Lewis getting past the first defender and then nutmegging the second defender, finishing with an easy cross to Zana Kase, who finds the back of the net. Another look, and Akron certainly has a star in the making with Jonathan Lewis. And at number 4, we have the old wagon wheel on the line. And in the 4th, the Zips down with a minute to go. Trayvon Chapman again finds JoJo Natson, who makes a spectacular catch at the 2 to set up Michael Traylor Bennett, who punches it in. The Zips take the wagon wheel and the number 4 spot in our top plays. Number 3, Sky Harder trying to make the cross. Ball is loose in the box, but is recovered by none other than Adam Najim, who drills the ball in the back of the net. The best goal Najim has scored all year, and the most retweeted tweet the Sports Report has ever posted. Adam gaining number 3. And coming in at number 2, I don't know if this is just a perfect ball or just the right place at the right time, but Amy Rogozinski
kicks a 50-yard free kick to the head of Ashley Amato in the 90th minute to tie the game. Take another look. Women's soccer team earns the number 2 spot. But my number 1 play of the 2016 semester goes to Adam Najim's pass to Sanda. A perfectly placed ball to the right foot of Tyler Sanda, who easily scores. This, in fact, could be the play of the year in the NCAA, but is for sure our top play of the fall 2016 semester.
This was a tough year for the football team. They started off 5-3, but just could not capitalize to be bowl-bound.
Yep, a bad way into the year with all of their injuries, but there are a few bright spots. Ulysses Gilbert was named All-MAC Defensive First Team, so hopefully they can use the end of this year as motivation to gain bowl eligibility next year.
Well, with that, this semester of the ZTV Sports Report has officially come to a close.
Even though some of the fall sports didn't reach their expectations, it was still a solid semester for Akron Athletics in the ZTV Sports Report.
We'll be back following winter break, but be sure to follow the ZTV Sports Report on Facebook at ZTV Sports Report and Twitter at ZTV Sports.
And that's all we have for this show and this semester, but we'll see you next year on the ZTV Sports Report, your home for everything Akron Zips Athletics.
This program was produced by ZTV at the University of Akron. To find out how you can make Emmy-winning media, visit the UA School of Communication online. ZTV. Make media. Make a difference.